What you're about to hear will feel like a farewell tribute to the heroes who kept our evenings lively with sirens, chases, and roundhouse justice. So take a time to listen carefully. Keep watching to the very end because this memorial contains minor but impactful moments that you might have overlooked, like a last line that sounded like a farewell before anyone realized it, a hand on a friend's shoulder, or a silent glance across a diner. This is for you if you like vintage action television and felt more secure when a badge flashed and music began to play. I'll give you a straightforward candlelit roll call, a concise list of the stars we lost, and the reasons their stories are still relevant today if you stay with me the entire time. On TV, they battled crime with steady hands and keen eyes, but off-screen life is seldom as tidy as an episode's conclusion. Time passes, health deteriorates, and some travels end abruptly. Still, there is work to be done. The scenes are still there. The lyrics are still recited by the voices in our thoughts. We are holding on to the many days these actors offered us, the long shoot nights, the second takes, the quiet smiles in between scenes, when we talk about them, not just their last day. We are expressing gratitude without becoming overly sentimental. We're also expressing how much we miss them. This is the straightforward list you requested, along with information to support each memory. The composed actor who portrayed Uncle Ray Firewalker, Floyd Red Crow Westerman, passed away in 2007 at the age of 71 following a battle with leukemia. Eloy Casados, the kind Sheriff Sam Coyote whose presence calmed rooms, passed away in 2016 at the age of 66 for an undisclosed cause. Noble Willingham, our dependable C.D. Parker with the pleasant chuckle and the steady moral line, died of natural causes in 2004 at the age of 72. Paul Winfield, the guest star with a voice like a bell and a soul that filled the frame, passed away in 2004 at the age of 64 from a heart attack. Brian James, the intense guest star whose eyes could tell an entire story in a single scene, died in 1999 at the age of 54 from a heart attack. And Clarence Gilliard Jr., the quick-witted partner with a soft grin and sharp timing, died in 2022 at the age of 66 following a protracted illness. In one universe of TV action and honor, 6 names, 6 lives, and 6 distinct paths came together. Floyd Red Crow Westerman's work felt like the story's heartbeat, so let's start with him. He didn't have to yell. He didn't have to punch anyone. He provided the individuals he loved a place to stand while remaining motionless and gazing into their eyes. Uncle Ray was more than just a member of the Leeds family. He was a source of wisdom, custom, and subdued authority. He is also remembered by many fans from movies, including Chief 10 Bears in that well-known Western that accorded native roles significant weight. He sung before acting took over. His songs expressed his people's suffering and optimism. His TV sequences have the same tone, a gentle conviction that the truth is important. The show seemed to lose some of its spine once he went away. However, the lesson he imparted to us about breathing during a crisis endures. Noble Willingham reminded me of the kind of buddy you make in a small-town cafe and will always remember. He provided the crew with a home base as C.D. Parker, complete with coffee, conversation, and a corner booth where plans were carried out. He was more than just a funny guy. He also had a rule: always act morally, even when no one else is around. He had the same attitude off-screen. In order to try his hand at public service, he even left the show. It required courage. Although he had numerous enjoyable film parts, many of us felt that C.D. was the best suit for him. Fans reported that the diner felt cooler after he passed away. It's true that having good character serves as a sort of refuge. We all felt a draft as C.D.'s lights went out. Eloy Casados contributed a steady, gentle strength. As Sheriff Sam Coyote, he attracted attention rather than trying to get it. Many individuals still bring up an instance that dealt with dread and grief, when a young person's life was in danger and the law needed to be more than just handcuffs. Eloy's silence in that tale was more powerful than his yelling. He worked off-camera to improve film settings for native actors and staff. He dedicated his time and energy to paving the way for others. That type of work transforms lives but does not follow trends. Fans experienced both happiness and sadness when they saw his face again after his last roles were released. You can tell someone was important in this way. Brian James's facial features, such as his piercing eyes and ability to switch between a menacing and compassionate expression in a single breath, did half the acting for him. In films, he frequently portrayed the man you cross at your own peril. However, he displayed something unfiltered throughout his time on the show: humiliation, anger at himself, fear for a child, and an unfulfilled hope. Despite its brief arc, it struck like thunder. When viewers revisited those images after his premature death, they recognized a man who was capable of carrying grief without using words, rather than just a villain. Occasionally, a guest star's influence extends beyond a single season. That was what he did. The team's bright edge came from Clarence Gilliard Jr. He had a quick strategy and an even quicker, "I've got your back" look. It's difficult to strike a balance between heart and action, but he made it seem simple. Many first saw him in big-budget films, where he played a cunning hacker in one film and a slick pilot in another. Then, they saw how charming he could be every week on television. With the same spark in his eyes, he later instructed young actors. Students claim that he listened more than he spoke, and when he did speak, he encouraged students to be truthful in their work. The messages that flooded in after his death were more about kindness than fame. That provides you with the necessary narrative. Paul Winfield had a talent for making stillness speak when he entered a scene. He portrayed judges, dads, leaders, and individuals who were wounded but unbroken by the world. He took on the role of a clergyman on the show, carrying history with him. He was able to be both stern and gentle during the episode, and he did so with elegance. His career in cinema and television was enormous. Award-winning roles, memorable voices even when you forget the storyline. But what many of us remember is how he elevated decorum to the status of a superpower. Many were shocked by his passing, not because it was unexpected, but more because guys like him felt eternal. Nobody is. If you drew a map of all these lives, you would find lines that intersect in peaceful spots, such as a designated hallway at night, a lengthy drive to a destination, a table read when a joke lightens the mood, or a call to a friend on a difficult day. The loud moments, the pursuit, the punch, the catch, are what we typically associate with action stars, but the soft bits are where they truly shine. The human thread that makes us care about the battle is found there. These folks provided us that. We continue to discuss them because of this. Let's be truthful about the term tragic. Tragic can also imply abrupt. Sometimes it signifies that you've left too soon. Sometimes it just indicates that we weren't prepared. It seems unjust to have a heart attack in middle age. A protracted illness is like a robber. For those who loved them, a peaceful death in later years still seems terrible. However, the term tragic can conceal another fact. Their lives were significant. Hours and souls were filled with them. They completed the task. They made their mark. Let's not overlook the words complete, brave, kind, and real when discussing tragic. What lessons may we draw from their lifestyle? Maintain the edge of your craft. Stay close to your buddies. Open doors for others by using your name. Even if it costs you something, tell the truth. Make time for laughter. Discuss a plan while seated in the diner. Tell someone you see them by looking them in the eye. To do any of it, you don't need to be a TV hero. All you need to do is make the decision to do it. I want to leave you with their names one last time, like a gentle candle glow as we bid each other goodnight. So stay with me to the very end. Floyd Red Crow Westerman is a serene mentor and advocate for justice. At the diner, Noble Willingham had a steady hand and a cheerful laugh. Eloy Casados is a calm law enforcement officer who creates superior setups. Brian James had a heart that was visible through the gaps and furious eyes. Clarence Gilliard Jr., quick-witted, kind, and a teacher to many. Paul Winfield, graceful face, strong voice. There are 6 lights. There are 6 echoes. A world of hats, badges, boots, and the straightforward notion that justice should prevail are the 6 reasons we still care. Tell me which of these stories resonated with you and why. Describe any scene that comes to mind while you were listening so that others can experience it as well. Talking about those experiences is a little way to pay back to the folks who worked so hard to provide them for us. To ensure that you never miss the next candle we light, watch through to the end of each video, touch like to ensure that this tale reaches the people who need it, write a comment to share your favorite recollection, and subscribe if you want more tributes like this. More gentle roll calls, more straightforward, genuine memories. I appreciate you sticking by me, remembering me, and preserving these heroes in the only manner that really endures, by recounting their tales.